sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? What can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live and in charge. A little countdown to grain here for the Chopp'N It Up XFINITY Series presented by Chop Racing. One of the best leagues. I talked about them highly last night. Same concept, same animal. Love to see it. Love to see what these folks are doing every single week and everything that they do. We appreciate them and love to manage the stock of racing. One more driver came to put in. Able to kind of do that seamlessly now, almost flawlessly, so we appreciate that. Drivers are out there qualifying, getting things all ready to hook up. We're going to talk about what this race is going to entail. 120 laps, second race of the second round of the playoffs here. It is coming down to it. This is a cutoff race. 1.3 mile length racing surface, 120 laps, stage lap completion, lap 40, 100% fuel, no fast repair. Duff Farms LLC giving us our victory lane here tonight as track racer. Does this 83 degrees at the nighttime, 81 degrees on the air temperature, 48% humidity, clear skies, 4-mile-an-hour wind. All status, BB music, admin box, all on board. Of course, the track racer. Redefine your gaming with a setup from track racer, a sim rig with all the potential and possibilities that you could ever ask for. I tell you what, pretty excited about Darlington, but also pretty excited about seeing where these drivers go, because we were talking about it on Twitch with everybody just a little while ago. The race for championship is on, and championship race will be next week. Before we get into the starting grid, here's your championship points. Tyler Lemon leads in the point standings right now, 9 above Kevin Winker, 5 wins in the season. Kevin Winker with 4. Kevin Winker does have the most stage wins though, so really trying to put in those extra standings, and it's just absolutely insane to see. Blake Dudley third in the point standings, 3 wins in the season. Joe Hudson's 2 wins, with 4th in the point standings. Mark Reschen with 5 stage wins, keeping himself in that catbird seat right now, and looking to be there. So 8 drivers going to race next week for a championship. RB Turner right there on the cutoff line. Brad Duff 12 points behind him. Tyler Dudley, Zach Thompson, Chris Roberter. So drivers needing good races tonight and good stage points, because that will pay dividends for everybody here tonight. Blake Dudley's going to be your pole sitter, so count some points there. Chris Roberter is going to be your outside pole sitter. Kevin Winker is going to be there with Mark Reschen, Brad Dove, RB Turner in row number 3. Joe Hudson, Robert Dudley, row number 4. Bosford, Zach Thompson, row number 5. Ron Holyfield, Clint Hackett, row number 6. A little smaller field tonight, but it is maximizing the input, right? Andrew Davis, John Hammond there, row 7. Row 8 is going to be Tyler Lemon and Brock Duty. Mr. Church out there as well. Love to see it. Love seeing all of the race that does present itself. There is Mr. Dudley. We appreciate him. He is ready to go, ready to lock in and find the entertainment value you can. RB Turner up on the mix as well. You can tell when RB is kind of locked in. He's ready to go. There's Clint Hackett, the regulated racing machine, and then last but not least, Mr. Church, the biggest pythons in all iRacing. He's got the camera overhead, and I like it that he's changing it up, right? Always good things to see. Always good opportunity to get him rolling. So get a chance to see what he's looking at, and also kind of where he is running. Maximize the input, maximize the race, maximize what we've got going on. So we appreciate Mr. Church and all of the fine folks out there. Good to see you all. Dudley, you're not there because you cannot race this track to save your life. I'd rather not go out and be a wrecking ball. I understand, Tyler. It's a tough racetrack, but for me, it is a good racetrack. It's one of those racetracks that shows how hard it is. Mr. Dudley, thank you for the like. Joey, thank you for the like. Mr. Van Ness, Mr. Turner, all thank you for the likes. Thank you to everybody watching out there still on Twitch, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube is where we're live. Watch at 1440p if you're watching on anything that supports 1440p content on the platform. So make sure that if you're and that's out there on YouTube, make sure that if you are you can watch, you do watch, help support the factors. Make sure you get ready, have some fun. It is all that is racing. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go green. Live at Darlington, Chopp'N It Up. Playoffs still underway. Shabazzer had a little bit of an issue there. He's fine. Blake Dudley, fastest lap of the race, 30.09. Kevin Winker until half second back the gap. Chris Wilburge, the little Canadian out there, he is rolling right here. Needs to be Mark Russian. Fourth on the line. Brad Dove a little bit ahead of RB Turner. RB, again, we call him the tire whisperer for a reason. Likes to save his tires. Likes to try to make it work. Joe Hudson, Jellycat 94. Something to take in consideration here, folks. You see the drivers in the purple, the drivers in the black, right? Purple line on their name. Is there a playoff driver? Drivers that are in the black are non-playoff drivers. And I will, at some point, give us a look at who is going to be able to make this one. Make the race and be you know, they're gonna do the thing. That's what's gonna happen. So, but yeah. What else? Not too much. Not too much. All right, so this thing I'm excited to see where the racing's at. 02 to the 25. You want to make sure that drivers are got to maximize what they've got going on. Well, there's Zach Thompson back here working. Thompson, 11th the point standings. Now you need 8 drivers to make the championship 8. And right now, Blake Dudley, Kevin Winker, Tyler Lemon, pretty well locked in. Tyler Lemon, one of those drivers that would be locked in. We'll make some changes as we go, so that way I can keep up on what's happening here. Love to see it. There's Church up a few spots. All right. Robert Dudley has the 28, the 29 in tow. Entertainment value all the way there, right? That's the way I see it. Ninja, what's up, brother? How are you? That's the fat ninja out there. Go check him out. Give him some love. Let's go, Davis. What do you say, brother? Colby, thank you for like. Give him some love. How you guys doing? How is everybody working? That is Jordan Lane. We love him. We appreciate him. Yo, Davis. Davis needs just needs a good race. Needs a good look at, well, the race line and making sure that they're continuing to work. You say Tyler Lemon locked in for the next round. Kevin Winker should be comfortable where he is at. As we see Blake Dudley work into his line, working where he needs to be. And we want very happy to see what the drivers have been able to do this season. Good racing, especially when it comes to where the stage is going to be. 29 laps to go in stage 1. Drivers in gold should be locked into the playoffs. Keep our eye on what's happening with the series and what they've got going on. They are recruiting for this next season. They made a post about it on the 12th. Chopping up rise to the ranks, season 3 iRacing. New drivers to be announced. They have existing drivers are grandfathered up. 2,800 iRating. There's an entrance fee. Then make sure that you take a look at their Discord. Chop Racing Discord is going to be one of the ones that you're going to be able to see. So give them some love, give them some support, give them all the things that you need. Drivers are already requesting numbers for that series, so make sure you get out there. If you have a 2,800 or under iRating, the Chopp'N Up Xfinity Series Rise to the Ranks is going to be there. It's going to be great. I like it. I like seeing that next season going. Pretty stinking cool. Pretty stinking cool. Based on the stage, we'll determine who else is going to be locked in. We'll keep our eyes on the prize right now. RB Turner. Is Joe Hudson just ahead? Brad Dove has gotten back around. Blake Dudley has led 3.3 second lead over Chris Roberge. Kevin Winker back to third. Mark Retchett in that fourth spot. As Blake Dudley leads nice and easy here. Mark Retchett going around Kevin Winker as that lane at bay. Just got to keep himself comfortable. Kevin Winker wouldn't be locked in on points. We need to lose 50 points to be able to be knocked out of the playoffs. Not going to happen. 60 points. Not going to happen here in this race. So we'll be moving on to the championship round. Blake Dudley with a stage win would do so as well. Roberge from the back to the front, trying to win his way in. Needs some really good stage points. Tyler not into the race, so that'll be somebody he doesn't have to forge ahead. Zach Thompson is down to 33 for Andrew Davis behind him. Davis was only 1 point above RB Turner, but 15 points behind Robert Dudley. Mr. Dudley sitting in at 9th spot. I think John might be RCing tonight. Might be a thing. Like Dudley, a little wall tap there, 4 seconds, the advantage. Kevin Winker on mode. Bosworth coming up pit road. Might have some of that damage still happening there. Bosworth out there driving. Next week, the championship race. Pretty excited about it. It's going to be the Auto Club, big racetrack, 2, 3, 4 wide. It's going to be massive to see. This track is so tough to pass on. You have to make the moves quickly. Joe Hudson down on the bottom side, tires below the line. Trying to get all of these drivers trying to get around Brad Dove right now. It's bumper to bumper traffic. The 0-2 trying to get a run here on the front straightaway. 22 to go on the stage. 19 of 120 being completed. Oh, Dove doing a good job. Kevin Winker 3.5 ahead. Let's go to the inside of Mark Retchett. Mark got a little bit freed up there. We'll see the 24 get back into the 42. Enter the wall there. Corner exit. A good little battle, but Mark on the move. Gonna roll back to Kevin Winker. 6.6 the gap. Mark's last lap, a little slow, but not too bad. Joe Hudson has gotten around. Tyler Lemon has gotten around. Brad Dove hold off RB Turner. RB Turner, even with the stage points, when I looked at the advantage that he had over Brad Dove, every playoff driver in the race inside the top 8 are there. Brad Dove needs 12 points and right now only has 1 point to RB Turner. We need to find 11 more position points out of that. And quite possibly leading the lap or doing something. Churchy coming to pit road. Drivers getting some damage fixed, doing what they can. Understatement is there. Let's go, RB. Big roll tide from everybody. Joey, Robert Dudley, RTR. Thank you, Joey. Roll Tide, FU to Cancer. Thank you, sir. Big Roll Tide. A lot of Bama fans out there. Winker Nation from the tower operator out there. I appreciate you. Of course, and always, we thank everybody for cheering their drivers on. Make sure you reach up, hit that like button for me, because it's a long way to support what we do. I promise you, I'm here for it. Zach Thompson, Andrew Davis. Davis, 7th in the point standings. Could lose some points to Brad Dove. Brad Dove on the advantage. About 4 points the advantage right now with stage points. Tyler giving it. Brett Winker giving it. I love it. Thank you, folks. 2 to the inside. On the back straightaway into turn 3. Brad Dove. 2 is going to throttle back up. Going to clear. Ooh, 25 free. 02 over the wall. 2 tried to clear himself. And the 25 sends it into the turn 1. Down on the bottom. 02 battles back. RB Turner going to have to move Brad Dove because Clint Hackett is there now. Dove in 7th, losing some time. Andrew Davis going to roll back forward. Oh, a good battle here. Again, playoff drivers. Really hoping for some good moves. And right now, Roberge at a 14-point deficit coming into Zach Thompson, 15 to Tyler Dudley. And then a total to RB Turner would have been right around that, if I'm doing the math correctly here, 28 points. So he needs 28 points to be able to move on to the next round. Right now, staring at 9 points, 4.5 seconds the gap. Kevin Winker closing in about a 1.3 second challenge here. Zach Thompson, Ron Holyfield, side by side. Ron hits the corner. Pop goes back 3, but he's good. Andrew Davis right back to the back bumper of the 49. RB Turner thought to be patient, not tear up the car. As Brad Dove holds on to 7th, he's got a hunt for a lot of drivers behind him. Mark Russian sitting in that 5 spot. Tyler Lemon closing into the distance. Joe Hudson in 4th, up 3. Kevin Winker back to 3rd. A 1.2, 1.3 second advantage. 14 laps to go to the stage. Blake Dudley behind the scenes working his way forward. Blake with clean air, no lap traffic. Roberge, last lap, 31.78, 31.72 for Kevin Winker. Joe Hudson, 31.61. Tyler Lemon, 31.57. Again, fastest driver on the racetrack right now, Blake Dudley. Brad Dove, 31.66. Clint Hackett has gotten around RB Turner. Clint Hackett looking to get to the back bumper of the 25. Clint's rolling well. Doing himself very nicely here. Gonna have a look on the inside. From the bottom. Able to turn the corner. Dove rim wide riding the wall. Look at the run that Clint gets here. Trying to make the peak to the inside. Way out of the throttle, back into the gas. Oh, Brad Dove. Oh, almost takes the nose off Clint Hackett there. And Clint, you can see the frustration right there, not just on his face, but in the car. RB Turner back into the mix. I say this track is tough to pass. Right now, you're going to see a freight train of a couple of drivers. 33 to the back bumper of Robert Dudley. Drivers getting free off into the corner. Look at the run the 28's going to have here. Trying to set up the corner on the low line exit. 28, big run. Both drivers in the wall. Is going to search the outside. Dove back on the inside. Not clear of the 28. Shoves him up. And right now, 28 to the 02, all the way down. RB Turner saves the car. 33 clears the 49. Clint Hackett doing what he can. And now RB Turner needing some stage points to keep his spot as Brad Dove breathing a little easier here. Dove in 7th. That would garner himself four points. As we go 8 to go into the stage. Clint Hackett trying to get back there again. Andrew Davis up in the mix. RB Turner has Ron Holyfield behind him. RB saved the car, did a great job of being able to do so. Backed the tires off to be able to get a run. Had a run on Clint Hackett. Clint trying to avoid the 25. You see the 25 send the corner again. Right now, Davis turning on the heat. Brad Dove trying to protect whatever position he can get here. Roberge, 1.1 second difference between he and Kevin Winker now as they've leveled off. Dudley, 7 laps to go to the stage. Joe Hudson, 4th spot here, closing in on Kevin Winker. Tyler Lemon behind him. Mark Retchen, comfortable where he's at, has a little bit of time in between them. Clint Hackett trying to roll the outside on the 25 is going to be there. And here comes Andrew Davis. Davis with a run back to the inside. It's going to be door to door for turn 1. Davis slides the corner. Gets tight on the 25. Brad Dove driving with all his worth, but Clint Hackett finally able to get a little bit of breathing room here. RB Turner trying to close back in as well. Dove, bottom side of the racetrack. Dudley gets around. Brad Dove free off the corner. 0-2 up on the outside. RB Turner for the final spot in the stage for points. 5 laps to go. Dove now has to swing again. Defensive line for Brad Dove. Hello, Budgie. The founding bassist for Limp Bizkit died today, Sam Rivers. Oh, no. It's unfortunate. Blake Dudley. Chris Roberge. Kevin Winker is closed in a little bit here as well. 4 laps to go to the stage. Joe Hudson. 9.5 the gap. Tyler Lemon back with him as well. Losing some greats. Tough RB. Brad Dove. On Holyfield there as well. Andrew Davis up 5. Hard Charger. Tyler Lemon from the back to the front. 3 to go to the stage. As Blake Dudley steps out. Makes it work. O'Burr still a second the gap between he and Kevin Winker. He has a fast lap. Then Kevin Winker has a fast lap. And they keep alternating. The gap closing, but not near the race line you would predict. Joe Hudson on the move. 39 of 120. Hudson searched a little bit for the clean air, dirty air on these cars. Make them tight as all get out. Tyler Lemon, 10.5. Clint Hackett, 6 spots gained. Mark Retchen back in 7th. Andrew Davis looking for 1 more. Blake Dudley coming around. Let him make it happen. White flag for the stage this time by Darlington. These Dudley lead from the word go. Chris Roberge in 2nd. Kevin Winker in 3rd. Joe Hudson in 4th. Tyler Lemon in 5th. Clint Hackett will be in 6th currently. RB Turner still holding on to that 10th spot. Could have had a few spots better. I think he has the car to be able to have it. But Clint Hackett finally able to press on. 31.81. One of the fastest drivers inside the top 6. I mean, he's faster than everybody other than Blake Dudley, who just took that stage. And I believe they're going to get... Oh, Davis. Retchen out of the corner. Can they get 1 more? Oh, baby. Waiting for the top 10. Oh, 24 to the 49. 0-2. Oh, no. Caution will come out. RB Turner does get the stage. Does get points for the stage. The 24 got free. Mark Retchen will get, they crossed the line for the stage. Sideways. 24 free. Oh, and the outside of the O2. RB gets stage points. So does the 24. So we'll see how well the cars are. Man. Blake Dudley, stage winner. Stage to go all the way back, and that was right there in that 10 spot. Now, Brad Dubb does not get stage points. Ron Holyfield should not get stage points as well. If I go back to where that happened. Out of the corner. But this, RB's in 10th. The 24 hits the wall. It's a little bit free. 02 on the inside, 24 freed again. So last stage point will go actually to Mark Retchen, who finishes sideways in 10th. RB was in 9th. So there's 9th for RB, and then 10th for the 24. Dudley coming up pit road. Mark Retchen's going to stay out. Going to get that point led. Actually, showing him a lap down. I don't understand how he's a lap down. Blake Dudley does that. Blake Dudley's going to be with that stage win. It's going to be locked in for the playoffs. For sure. Joe Hudson could be able to maximize his day as well. Mark Retchen with a bonus point there. Could be well good. So I'm confident in saying Joe Hudson will be fine. And one of the 4 of 8 drivers moving on. Mark Retchen back to pit road. Oh, yeah. The battle does begun. .4 took the claim, but he still gets he still gets the stage points, right, Stryker? Because he still crossed the line in 10th for the stage, because the stage was going to be ended with those 10 drivers. So he still gets credit with that point. Right? That's what we're trying to do. Doing the points. I've got the abacus out. All right, let's go. We're green. No points for the claimant, so he's going to lose one. So that'll give Dove a point. Dove was right behind him. So Dove gets that 1 point. So it's still a 1 point advantage. It's actually now it's more than 1 point advantage. It's a 13-point advantage for RB Turner to Brad Dove. So Mark Retchen, Robert Dudley, Andrew Davis, and RB Turner. Davis had a couple of points there as well. So he's going to have to still have a good finish. Everybody's moved up a spot. So there was only one driver ahead of him. That was for 10th, so that would have been a spot there. That's a point for him, right? Let me look at your stage points again. I'm just going to go. It's just easier to go to the website. Go to the website. That's how I did it before. But do it again. You pay through stage points. You pay through 12th. So that's 3 points. So it's still a point advantage. So everybody moves up a spot. So that's still 3 points. 3 points for that. I forget you don't pay top 10, you pay top 12. So that's my bad. It's going to be eight drivers for the final race next week. So now I have to change some numbers, but that's okay. But when it comes to points, RB Turner still has an advantage over that final cutoff spot over Brad Dove. Tyler's out of the race, so he's going to finish back a few spots. Robert's trying to make up some time. Needs to lead a lap to garnish another bonus point to be able to close in some of that time as well. I think Robert would need it to win the stage and win the race and have some bad finishes for some other drivers because he needs to make up 28 spots. Only 16 drivers registered racing in the race. John, not racing, but he's registered. It'll be how it is. Well, Dudley, Lemon, Hudson, and Winker are fine. By my calculations, then it won't take much for that. They're gonna be just fine for that one. Davis and Roberge. Davis has, according to the points there, Dove was 12 points below the cutoff line coming into today's race, if I'm not mistaken. He was 12 points below the cutoff line. That means Roberge made up some points there to Dove. Davis, the stage. Hold on. Davis at stage was 6, so he made up some points there. If I'm not mistaken. Either way. Just looking at the point standings coming in. You got me second guessing what I'm thinking here. There's the graphic I pulled from the Discord. Lemon, Winker, Dudley, Hudson safe. Mark Retchen 9 points above Robert Dudley. Should be safe. We'll see, but it's 9 points to the advantage. Still, when it comes to RB, it was only 17 points above. Mark could have lost 17 points in this one to RB, so he's 17 points above RB. Not 17 points. I'm sorry, 17. Mark was 40 points behind the leader, but only 9 points behind Joe Hudson. 24 points separate Dudley from Joe Hudson. So I was just figuring the math on that one. Andrew Davis, RB Turner had good stages, decent stages, so should be able to get some points out of that one. Pop is going to have. He needed a strong race. He needs to also finish inside the top 3 with other drivers having the bad. So there's still some things that could happen. So I will look at that one. Mark Retchen is going to be a lap down though. We want to see him continue to move on. I'm trying to get to Brad Dove. Opportunity for these two to at least manage the race. Kevin Winker letting some drivers go. Davis up inside the top 5. Clint Hackett there as well. Clint had a good long run race car. Blake Dudley 2.5 to 2.2. Sorry, 2.2, not 2.5. 2.2 seconds the gap. I was looking at 2.5. The difference between Roberge and Tyler Lemon. Joe Hudson working. Roberge should be close. Yeah, because of the stage points. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, he missed a race, so the stage points are what were big for him there. 11 stage points negates some things happening there with Dove having a couple of stage points there and having a bad race here. I say a bad race. If he doesn't have the finish he needs, it'll be interesting to see. Other drivers that are notable, I mean, you got RB sitting in 10th right here. Roberts has 9 spots, the advantage to him. If RB gets knocked out here at all, or something bad happens to RB, Roberts can sneak this one in over his stage presence over Dove. And Dove running in 12th, that's a pretty big deficit. That's 10 points to Roberts to Brad Dove. If Roberts can somehow get the fastest lap of the race, have a 0x race as well, those are big things. Why was your message retracted? Presentation is awesome. Thank you, sir. Oh, that was in Kentucky. Why was it retracted? Did you delete it? You didn't delete it, did you? I don't know what in the world's going on there. Thank you, Stryker. I like the feedback. I just want to make sure that my numbers are right because, you know, I like being somewhat accurate. I get some things wrong a time or 10. Joe Hudson, ooh, Tyler Lemon a little bit into the wall there. But then again, this is Darlington. Anything can happen in Darlington, right? Anything can happen. Blake Dudley can lead every single lap, get most laps led, and finish 17th or 16th. Urchi still dealing with the car. Bosford doing what he can. Blake Dudley still the race leader. Roberts working. Oh, you deleted them? Was it bad? Did you say something terrible? The Save the Tatas Cam on board. About Mr. Dudley. He's just racing the racetrack. I know that normally we see Dudley and Dove on similar lines where it's like, you know, they like to just make sure that they're tough to pass, and that's good. That's a good characteristic. You know, try to make yourself as wide as you can on the racetrack. I think Robert is he's just trying to have a race. Just trying to have a race. To become RB in 9th, Dudley just ahead of him. We could have RB. Let me back out. Let me back out eating pork chops. Love it. Yeah, it says you got a meatball flag. Hopefully, you didn't leave your car on, right? You're not sitting in your car? Archie? Good run for RB. Trying to string it together, have a good series, have a good race. Glenn Hackett moving his way out as well. I'm just looking at it, 24 minutes in, it's showing a meatball flag. I just want to make sure that we're good. Good to see the Save the Tatas. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month all month long. Make sure that you are taking care of yourselves, folks. Make sure that, especially the ladies, you shut it off. Okay. All right. Make sure that if you early detection is the best detection you can get. So, and also just peace of mind. You know what I mean? Having peace of mind is huge as well. So, schedule your mammograms. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is all about making sure that we bring awareness to the Tata movement. Save the Tatas, folks. Save them all. And then 94 to the inside, 29. That'll be a top 3 move for the 94 of Joe Hudson. Striker, I got to ask, any predictions for Auto Club since you get to be on the outside looking in? I like predictions. Church's Track Facts, presented by the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Darlington Raceway, 1.366 mile egg-shaped oval track in Darlington, South Carolina. This track has hosted racing events since the inaugural season in 1950. Primarily races sanctioned by NASCAR. The venue has a capacity of 47,000 as of 2021. Darlington Raceway is owned by NASCAR and led by track president Josh Harris. Darlington opened in 1950 under Darlington native Harold Bracington, who sought to replicate the success of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the Indianapolis 500 in his hometown. Bracington quickly cut all ties with the facility, with Bob Colvin taking over control of the venue as president of the track. Colvin expanded and improved the speedway, but this work ended unfinished when he died in 1967. The track's lack of amenities were criticized, but the International Speedway Corporation, or ISC, bought the facility in 1982 and expanded it into the 90s. The track has remained the staple of NASCAR Cup Series since its inaugural year, despite Darlington's smaller market and NASCAR's national expansion. The Southern 500 is considered among the schedule's most prestigious races. Darlington Raceway, absolutely a cool racetrack. I have been to Darlington. I went to Darlington Raceway when I was stationed at Fort Bragg over in North Carolina. I watched the Southern 500, the version of Southern 500 back in 2002 or 2003, sorry, and it was an absolute awesome time. Great racetrack. It's one of those racetracks that if you have not seen this Crown Jewel race, you need to put it on. People like Bristol, but Darlington is a great race. It is as fast as it looks. It is tough to drive, and I love watching this style of racing. Well, there's Joe Hudson, Tyler Libben, Andrew Davis, your top 5. Clint Hackett sits in that 6th spot. Ron Holyfield up 4 spots. He's Robert Dudley not too far behind. RB still holding on to that 9th spot. Kevin Waker managing the race, taking his time. That is what we like to see. You can't do a lizard when the racing scene is on, babe. I appreciate you trying to do the lizard, though. I really do. Thank you. All the effort, all the stuff and things. Where's the Wraith at? 34 tracking down. Dudley, race leader, 73 laps led, managing everything that he has got going on. Started on pole. How about it? How about Tyler Libben? Currently in 4th, started 14th. All the things. Well, Brad, Dad was in an 06 there. Nice. I know. Yeah, I was stationed there from 03 to just the end of 2009. I did a lot of schooling. Joined in 01. Did a split cycle, 89. Little wall tap there. Little Burge being tracked down to the 94 right now. I spent some time there. Spent a lot of time there. And then in 2010, 2011, I finished up my my tour with the military at 94 to the 98 in Fort Campbell. Joe Hudson getting into Chris Roberge. He was there in the 80s. Nice. Somebody you ought to thank as a veteran is Mr. John Hammond. That man's got a prestigious career. We love knowing that the Ranger fam is alive and well. That's for sure. But yeah, that's concept. Yep, 2001, 2009. And then spent 2 years at Fort Campbell as a cadre. Good times being a colonel's son as a team. So, my dad was in the Marine Corps. He could care less than what I thought about what he did or not. It's probably why he went to prison. Tyler Lemon in third. Joe Hudson back up in that second spot. See Tyler pushing on the bottom side. He's going to have a run alongside of the 94. Down the back straightaway. Joe Hudson runs that second lane. It's going to be able to run a little bit higher here. Got to be careful of that wall. Clint Hackett has worked around the outside of Andrew Davis. Davis back on the inside of Clint Hackett again. Yeah, no, I was on the enlisted side. I didn't need any. I don't know if I could gusto the idea of being an officer, but hey, to those who are out there that are sirs and ma'ams, hold off to it. Winker's a vet as well. Right on. Right on. I like learning about it. We love hearing about it. I love our veterans. Speaking of veterans, Veterans Day is coming up. And for those who want to submit, I always make a post every year. We're going to post on Facebook, and make sure you follow us on Facebook. And I'll try to post it on YouTube since we can do YouTube posts. We want your veterans, your veterans photos. We make a Veterans Day video. I'm going to post it in Discord. We'll make sure that we're good to go there. We'll have people submit those also, so that way we can add your family members to the video. I try to create a fresh one every single year, so you know we're cycling more and more veterans in. So if you have not seen my Veterans Day, I think it was it my Veterans Day last year? It did really well on TikTok, and it's one of my favorite things I've ever done. But Veterans Day is very near and dear to me. So we'll do the same speech again. Oh my goodness, this thing needs to hush up. It is, yeah, it's this one. I believe, yeah, it was our Veterans Day tribute. But we'll do that. We'll take care of that. Bruce Muehlberger giving us a follow. Thank you very much, all the Kevin Winker fams. Appreciate you. Blake Dudley still leading Tyler Lemon, trying to close down an 8.7 second gap, but I tell you what, oh, Tyler Lemon looking like he's coming to pit road here. Roberge in it as well. 37 laps to go into the race. It's been a quick race, and possibly because of all of you as well. So thank you very much for being out there. Thank you, Bruce, for becoming a follower. We appreciate you. Thank you. Was that you? That was you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for your service, no matter who you are, no matter where you serve, no matter what you do. We're all family. The way I look at it. Blake Dudley, Clint Hackett into second, Ron Holyfield in third, Brad Dove gonna come around as well. RB Turner keeping himself nice and clean right here. Lap time's about 2 seconds off the pace for the majority of the field. Clint Hackett, I mean, about 1.9 seconds. Fastest lap of the race for Blake Dudley at 29.82. He's running 31.7s right about now. Clint Hackett, 30.35. His fastest lap of the race, 32.33. On Holyfield coming to pit road. Pit road speed limit here, 45 miles an hour is terrible. It takes so long to get down this pit road. And you're just kind of, are we there yet? And then by the time you get to your pit box, you're like, oh, I almost missed my pit box. You know, those are the things. Can they make it on fuel? No. Quaker Nation from Shawnarita, appreciate you. Yeah. My hat's off to all the veterans out there, everywhere. Brothers, sisters alike, no matter where you served, no matter how you served. You could be National Guard, you could be reservist, you could be part of the United States Army, Marine Corps, the National Guard, the Coast Guard, the Navy, or not National Guard, sorry, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard. You could be National Guard reservist, of course, like I said at the beginning, or you could be selected service. You could be even part of the Space Force. Still don't know really what they do. But as you would be, you could have some fun with it. Clint Hackett, chance for him to lead a lap here. Robert Dudley up to third. RB Turner in fourth. Some drivers might stay out just to be able to do that. RB Turner's not one of them. Yeah, Space Force, I know. I still don't know what they do. Do we know what they're doing? And this is probably, this is just on me. Has anybody met anybody that is a part of Space Force? We're not supposed to, but I mean, like, literally, we know that they have infantry units, right? We know that people go and are telecom. Like I was telecom. I did programming in the Army. Set up networks, satellite dishes, those kinds of things, right? I can tell you, I can't tell you what I did, but I can tell you my job title. Like, you know, do they PT like the rest of us? Or do they wear tinfoil hats and, you know, like we see in the memes? No. All joking aside, my hats off to them. Hats off to all of them. Robert Dudley, see the 24 back out there. There's Mark Rutschen, who is trying to work his way from 2 laps down back into the field. Came in on 42 last time by. Brock Duty on pit road. The 9 working hard for his money. Clint Hackett 5 seconds back. Oh, the 89 getting right to the back bumper of the 28. That got him tight. So Dudley cruising here. Clint Hackett, Robert Dudley, Brad Dove, Joe Hudson in tow. Kevin Winker's going to be there as well. 29 laps to go. I don't think they can make it on fuel. I really don't. If they can make it on fuel, I'll be surprised. But here's the thing. 29 laps with these drivers running 2 seconds a lap faster, even as utilizing them as lap traffic. It's pretty well there. Dub, Kevin Winker battling for position. Robert Dudley coming to pit road. Clint Hackett's going to stay out here. He's got a little bit of traffic going around him. That's Tyler Lemon, who was able to close in a couple of seconds coming to pit road. Actually close in 5 seconds as Blake Dudley did 5 laps later than Tyler Lemon. So it shows the difference. He gained 5 seconds over the course of those laps. Clint Hackett coming to pit road. Roberge out there still working. It's in that 3rd spot. When it comes to the cycle onto the pit road, Kevin Winker will come around, no doubt, lead a lap. RB Turner going to be up to speed. He's going to have a huge run to the 42. Corner exit. It's going to be there on the inside. So Kevin Winker taking over the lead. Well, thank you all. Oh, yeah. We try to be the best we can. Brad Dove in second, 1.4. He could get around, get credit for a lap led. Kevin Winker leading them now as they would be 27 laps to go. I don't know if he was saving earlier to try to do something different. Brad Dove, 32.48. Kevin Winker, 32.12. Blake Dudley, 7.5 back, is closing fast on Kevin Winker and Brad Dove. That's going to force Kevin Winker and Brad Dove, if they do have to come to pit road, to be, I mean, they're going to be laps down. A lap, maybe a lap and a half down. But you never know. 25 laps to go. Blake Dudley, 4nd, the advantage over Tyler Lemon. Zach Thompson came in on 42. He sits in 5th, trying to have a race, the race of his life. Winker, Blake Dudley, he's a 49. There on the inside, there's Clint Hackett, 89, making the pass. Clint Hackett a lap down. Came in on 93, has the fresher tires, was battling with the 49 of Robert Dudley there, came in on 92. Dudley trying to short shoot the corner. And Clint Hackett just having a good race. Clint's having a very good race in this car. A green flag pit stops, the detriment of it. 24 laps to go. If anybody's trying to save, it'll be what you hear right here. To listen to the corner. Clutching it in. Blake Dudley can go. Evan trying something here. I think that's what he was trying to do the entire time, but just try to save, try something different. Auto Club coming up. Tyler Lemon will be closing into Kevin Winker as well. A little bit of lap traffic working. Brad Dove leaving pit lane. Got his pit stop. He's going to leave 14th. Mark Retchen will be ahead of him. Mark Retchen still in on 42. Try to make it to the end of this one as well. First driver off the lead lap is going to be Clint Hackett. 89 to the inside of the 24. Clint Hackett in tow. There's the 49 of Dudley. Both drivers trying to make it happen. Tyler Lemon will be closing in very quickly here to to Kevin Winker. Chris Roberge, 8.5 back, came in on 81. 39 lap pressure tires, and Kevin Winker in his position to Kevin. Not too far. Andrew Davis came in on 83. So drivers challenging themselves. But Blake Dudley pushing hard. Not a bad choice. I mean, you got to try some things every once in a while. And I like it. Kevin Winker. Tyler Lemon. Tyler in 83. Not having to manage. There's the 9 of Brock Duty behind Kevin Winker. Kevin going low. Whoa, Mark Retchen will be coming to the inside. Mark might be coming to pit road here. Mark trying to be safe. Brad Dove working his way around. Is going to be ahead of Mark Retchen. Mark needing a day to go his way. And an understatement. Really is. Mark had a lot of points to play with, so he's okay. I think Mark Retchen's going to be safe. Blake Dudley getting to the point of leading so many laps, he's getting all discombobulated. 18 laps to go. Tyler Lemon in second. Kevin Winker in third. Chris Roberge trying to track down those 7.5 seconds. Andrew Davis trying to make that work as well. Davis in tow. Ron Holyfield there as well. Holyfield came in on 2 laps later. than Andrew Davis. So a little bit fresher tire. We'll see. R.B. Turner has 7.5 seconds there. Clint Hackett just ran his fastest lap of the race, a 30.32. So he's picking up his pace. He only has Blake Dudley ahead of him. If caution were to come out, he would be your lucky dog. Pop in on pit road. He's got a black flag. That might be just for, I don't know if he was speeding coming up pit road, but he was coming in himself. Having a winker. Want to make it happen. A real Burge has Davis and Holyfield. 33 will have to look. Holyfield looking on the inside. Davis looking to the inside on the corner. Holyfield might be able to make this work. Oh, real Burge into the wall. Tight as they go. Mark Ratchet into the wall. As they were coming around. Wow. Back to Davis. Davis to fourth here. That's a chance for a top three if they have 16 laps to try to catch him. Right now, 1/8 of a second difference on the lap time. Davis had to get way out of the gas on that last one. Blake Dudley, 30.84, really good, only in second off of his pace. Tyler Lemon, 31.26. Kevin Winker, 32.3s. He's running that on some, I'm telling you, old tires. So he has done well to manage. But Davis still within camera shot as Zach Thompson leaves pit road, served his penalty, comes out. Going to be able to take care of things. I think that's the pit road speeding penalty for him. As we go. Massive race as Blake Dudley has led a ton. Mark Rutschid, I think, might have ran out of, I don't know if he ran out of fuel or he had a blown tire. 13 laps to go. He's on the bottom of the racetrack there. Something going on with him. I think he ran out of fuel. Or he did something happen. I don't know what happened, but something happened. He was slow rolling. That thing was locked up on the front. He jumps to pit road. Blake Dudley, 12 laps to go. Clint Hackett closing into the distance. 5-lap fresher tires. As Clint goes to work. Andrew Davis looking ahead and looking behind. Sees Kevin Winker just not that far off. 2 seconds to the gap, and that is 1 and 2. That's where he is seeing him work. Right behind him, though, Ron Holyfield. Out of the gas, 21 in tow. Battle for fourth, about to become a battle for third. As we see Blake go, I tell you what, the 28 trying to get around him here. Blake Dudley, we'll see Robert Dudley right there as well. Well, Clint Hackett had a bead and had good long run race pace. Blake Dudley was not his fight. I don't know if he was trying to race in there, if Clint was just trying to be aggressive. I mean, Robert was trying to catch up to him there. We'll see. And the 89 gives the outside lane to the 49. A different strategy there for the Dudleys. Those are things that drivers remember as well. Andrew Davis to the back bumper to the 42. Ron Holyfield back behind. Pop trying to clear. 33 to the inside. 9 laps to go. Zach Thompson. 42. Down to the bottom side. Pop trying to stay out of the quarter panel of the 42. Did not expect the 42 to come down where he did. But he's good. He's good. Ron Holyfield to the bottom. 42 backs out of the corner. Just trying to save. 8 laps to go. Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon, Andrew Davis, your top 3. Ron Holyfield trying to work. Kevin Winker inside the top 5. Roberge now tracking him down Joe Hudson, the penalty, went a lap down, or has stayed a lap down. Rock Duty is a lap down as well. He kept it on 89. All the maximum effort. Thank you, folks. If you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me. I do appreciate it. We're going to stay live after this race to continue our megathon to raise the support for, well, yours truly. And we'll go on from there. We have a goal to hit before tomorrow morning. So, yeah, if we do that, then we'll be good to go. Kevin Winker back to 6th. Roberge just made that pass, but Joe Hudson, Joe's got good race pace in everything that he's been running. But 6 laps to go for Blake Dudley, who's had just a phenomenal race. Tyler Lemon in 2nd. Andrew Davis, Ian Hollifield on the inside. Davis trying to have a good podium here. Davis, a playoff driver, being battled. Brent, thank you for the like. Man, oh man, getting pinched up a little bit. 2-lap difference on tires, so Davis just needs a clean race car. 21 cleans out, runs forward. Roberge in 5th. Davis, a good pace there. I wonder if he's going to have a charge with 5 laps to go to try to catch the 21. We'll see. Blake Dudley going. RB Turner getting around Kevin Winker on the outside lane. Clint Hackett in tow. Clint has driven around the field and has put himself back on the lead lap and now tracking down RB Turner. RB started 6th. That's where he's at. Clint Hackett has had a great car and a great drive and is the fastest driver on the racetrack. Outside of Zach Thompson, who just came in and got tires not too long ago. '89, 4 laps to go. Tyler Lemon, Ron Holyfield. Ron Holyfield's got a good run. Andrew Davis sitting in 4th. Roberge 1.8 back. RB Turner, Clint Hackett. The drive for Clint Hackett right here. A 10.5. Right for the back bumper of the O2. Whoa, a little wall tap for him. But 3 laps to go. RB trying to hold on to it. Dove in 12th. The story of the night, whether or not he could gain those points that he needed to go into the round of 8, which is the championship race at Auto Club. Next week, next Saturday night, the Season 2 champion will be crowned. They're recruiting for Season 3. Exclamation point shop will get you to the Discord information. If you're watching on Twitch, it'll transfer over to, of course, our YouTube. Make sure that you check it out. Please, oh please, oh please. If you're a 2800 or below, you need to check them out. Let's go, Lemon. 2 laps to go. We'll see it here. White flag waves. Final lap. Chopping It Up podcast gave us all the action tonight. All the things that would be the things, doing what the things be doing. The Chop Shop Racing Discord, all on board. Dudley, Lemon, Holyfield. Blake Dudley leading them all, leading the way. He's going to race for a championship, and he wins at Darlington. Tyler Lemon going around. Breath of fresh air. Racing for a championship next week. And how about Ron? Masterful drive for this driver as well. A good night and a good day. The 21 comes home 3rd. Andrew Davis will grab himself a 4th place finish. Chris Roberge will be 5th. How about Clint Hackett? A driver of the day. He was a driver on my mind. RB Turner, same concept. Mr. Dudley, last driver on the lead lap. Kevin Winker finishes 1 lap down as Tyler will give him a bump to Pit Road. But Blake Dudley short shoots the field, says, I got this one. And Darlington becomes the racetrack that they go. All right, Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon, Ron Holyfield, Andrew Davis, Chris Roberge, your top 5. Hackett, RB Turner, Robert Dudley, Kevin Winker, Brock Duty, your top 10. Joe Hudson, Brad Dove through 12. Zach Thompson at 13th. Mark Retchen, Michael Bosworth, Mr. Church through 16th. And I think John was out there helping Stryker do the thing, which we appreciate and love and, enjoy. Good race. A good dang old race. Check them out, folks. Make sure you get out there and check out all these drivers. Check out all the fans of racing, and make sure you join Chop Shop. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. We'll check in. If they get the points put in, we'll check in on the points and see where everybody was at when it comes to how things finish out. Because I want to make sure I do that. It's not a bad idea. It's a good time. We'll see who the top 8 are going to be through Darlington. So going into Auto Club, because let's face it, the points matter. Everybody will be waiting. But I'm pretty sure, we know that Tyler is out there watching, so he did not race. He's probably gonna race at Auto Club, right? You're gonna race. Go race at Auto Club, which is awesome. I believe Zach is going to be eliminated, which sucks because I like Pop. It makes me wonder if Roberge made it. I don't think Roberge had enough points. He needed 28 points over RB Turner, or I'm sorry, 29 points over RB Turner. And I don't think he made it up enough. I think Turner's moving on. Davis is moving on. Dudley, Mark Retchen. I think Retchen had enough points to play with today that even finishing 14th was just fine. So that would be the only position swap that I would see. Brad Dove was the closest to the cutoff line that we were looking at. So, the times doth be going, buddy. 78 laps on the tank of fuel. You had to try something. That's what it is. That's what it is. You got to do it. You made the final 8. No. I think you were eliminated, sir. That's what I was saying. It didn't matter. Let's talk to Blake, who's not going to get the win tonight. Blake Dudley coming home in victory lane says, I'm just going to lead it. We're good. We're going to lead all the laps. Except for the ones that matter, which are, coming to pit road. 110 laps led of the 120. And, man, what a race. Congratulations. Dominating fashion here tonight. It was insane to watch.
Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Like Tyler said last week, man, I needed this one. I kept getting, good finishes, but I can never bring her home. So I definitely took my wife's advice this week, and she was always telling me, stop saving your tires. Every time you save your tires, you end up in the back, so on and so forth. So I gave her my all this time, and it worked out.
Yeah, you gotta listen to her, okay? If you don't listen to her, I say that, and time and time again, how many times have I not listened to Jess? You gotta push. You gotta push. Hey, you're racing for a championship next week, man.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time. Chicago Line, I gave it a shot about 2 days ago. I'm not too sure if I like it as much as this one, but we'll see.
It's hopefully it's not Chicago Line. I see Auto Club. You might be racing the wrong track.
No, it's Auto Club. Sorry.
I was like, if you're practicing Chicagoland, you no, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah.
I'm practicing the right one. I get those two mixed up. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. They're similarly driving. Auto Club, though, as big as it is, the turn into the corner is what matters, right? It's a tough track. You're gonna run 2, 3, 4 wide. And just like super speedways, that one is it's gonna be huge if something bad happens. So this one might be trust your gut kind of situation, but you got to have long run race pace.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, especially doing the 2-3 wide around the corners. Those are always fun.
Yeah, it's good. It's good times. Good times. Um, so you like Darlington? I mean, you won by 11 seconds, over 11 seconds, over some stout competition. So if you've been saving the entire time, that's kind of the general consensus that you're seeing, that you're gonna have to, that these drivers are gonna have to take notice of for next week.
Yeah, I think I cheated a little bit because I got two crew chiefs. I got my wife and then the one in game. So hopefully they don't dock me for that. But yeah, Darlington was pretty fun as long as you're kind of staying up high in 1 and 2, and then using that momentum going into the front stretch. It's a pretty good time.
Yeah, yeah, it's a rhythm track. I saw you hit the wall a couple of times. Did you just kind of get like locked in where you were like, now we're just driving, now we're just turning corners? Yeah, how you get that tunnel vision where you're like, oh, well, wait, hold on, there's a wall. Let's get back to what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think I'm concentrating too hard because then my eyes start to water, and then also the lights up there weren't doing any justice either. So I was trying to stay off those things.
I know, but everybody needs a Darlington stripe. That's the way we see it. Blake, congratulations, man! You got a big old P1 here on Saturday night racing. Rise to the ranks, chopping it up Xfinity Series here for Chop Shop Racing Band. Racing for a championship next week, man. Give a shout outs. This was a ton of fun.
I appreciate that. Shout out Chop Shop Racing. Looking forward to next week over at Auto Club. Admin blocks, and then I'll always Signature Esports getting it done week after week. My pops, he hung in there. He's coming with me next week. Also, shout out to the whole field. We went the whole race without a caution, so that was awesome. Also, shout out to all the folks watching. It's a good time whenever they're on board.
Absolutely. Yeah, Tyler's out there cheering you on. So, let's see. Drivers racing for a championship. According to the points that were just uploaded, if there's any discrepancies or changes, the league will make any notice. But as I see it, Roberge almost, you made up some spots, but it was close enough. Tyler Lemon, Kevin Winker, Mr. Blake Dudley, Joe Hudson, Mark Retchen, Andrew Davis, your pops, Robert Dudley, and RB Turner are the top 8 drivers looking for a championship. You've had, over the course of this season, man, you've had 7 different podiums, 5 pole positions. This is your 4th win on the season, 2 stage wins. So, you and the other drivers have multiple wins. So you guys are really showing up, man. So congratulations. Moving on to Auto Club.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm just trying to get on their level. Tyler Lemon, Kevin Winker, Joe Hudson, all those guys, and also what a great group of people these last 8, man. I'm looking forward to next week. So also I forgot my beautiful wife, goes without saying. Thanks. Appreciate her watching me every weekend, and then Miss Nancy.
You know what? It's you said her first and you said her last. Like you were like, you gave her all the credit for the win, and then get to thank her afterwards. It's even better, man.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good night. I appreciate you.
You too. Blake Dudley comes home victory lane. And in Victory Lane, and that is the Dove Farms LLC Victory Lane. Make sure you check out Brad Dove and what he's got going on. There's a link in the description for Dove Farms LLC. If you have not checked them out, you can find them on Facebook by searching Dove Farms LLC. They do if it's agriculturally related when it comes to hauling, they're going to be the guys for you. So check them out. Give them some love, give them some support. Follow him out there on social media. He also does some Twitch streaming, time or 10. It is Trucking Crazy Outlaw 25. If you want to check him out on Twitch, give him some love, give him some support, give him some follows. Help him achieve his goals like we're trying to achieve ours. What else? We're going to go on to that second spot. I've got to put this back up because I'm getting a DM about that, where we're at. it's the multiplier that I got DM'd about. So there you go. And P2, Tyler Lemon showing up, showing out. Our charge to the front, green flag pit stops, the racetrack coming to you. But P2 tonight, man.
Yeah, we'll take it. I didn't think I was going to make it home in time. I wasn't even supposed to race tonight. Plans kind of changed, and thought I was going to have enough time to get home, and was cutting it pretty close thanks to Kevin. He was messaging me, like, well, where was qualifying was at, how much time left, and, grid time and all that stuff. And I think I gridded with like 17 seconds left.
Ooh, that's close. That cutting it close. I mean, you were locked in. You had enough points locked in to be able to miss this race. The hard part about missing a race like this today is, it's the rhythm factor. It's we're getting ourselves in repetition. But still a good race. I mean, what'd you need? Practice, maybe a little practice to figure out what the track was doing. Because if you're just getting out there 17 seconds to go, that's not much practice. It's figuring the track out as you go.
Yeah, it probably would have helped. I usually don't log in until kind of late anyways. So I don't know. It's like Joe and I've talked about it. I don't like to log in early because I feel like the track's cooled off and you're gonna get a not correct reading, lap times wise, and so that's why I kind of wait. But I don't know. I just maybe another iRacing account to set in on Blake's car to see what the heck he was doing, because that man was on another planet tonight. I don't know. I thought I figured out what he was doing, and I mean I was clicking off faster lap times than what I had been, but I still couldn't catch him. And I could match him every once in a while, but there was just, I don't know, whatever he was doing, just kudos to him.
It was I was talking to him. He was turning such clean laps. He got bored and hit the wall a couple of times. You could tell, because you can tell when somebody gets loose and hits the wall, or gets tight and hits the wall. Yeah, and you can also tell when somebody's like, all right, they get tunnel vision and you hit the wall. And he did it a couple of times, and I was like, okay, he needs somebody to race. Thank God there's traffic coming to him.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to get up there. I come in early there to maybe try to get out in front of him, and get clean air like I talked about last week. I know it was really important, but I was too slow on my pit entrance. Practice would have helped there, because I was like, couldn't find pit entrance, under race pace, so, and he just drove out of my life. So, it's okay. We'll take P2 and go battle for a championship next week.
Yeah. Auto Club is going to be, excuse me for saying it, NASCAR, I'm going to complain again. Auto Club needs to be a forever thing. Montana needs to be the racetrack that we see. And, we get to race it virtually for a championship, which is incredible. I love the racetrack. These cars are a handful on that racetrack, but it produces some of the best racing that we get to see.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. That track is, the character is just amazing, and it's slick, and it just chews your tires up, and but you're going so fast. I think one thing, I don't think you're going to see someone pull away next week. Like you did Blake tonight. I know last season we raced there, and that's how it was. I mean, there was 6-7 guys all at once fighting for the lead, so that's gonna make it pretty interesting. I got my game plan already set in my mind. I'm gonna take a page out of someone's playbook that hasn't raced with us a lot this year, but did pretty good there last year, so hopefully I can do what he did.
It'll be a good race. No matter how I look at it. And we've got 8 drivers vying for a championship, and it'll be about who finishes ahead of each other next week. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. I believe that's how they're going to work it. And correct me if I'm wrong, Striker. It's whoever finishes ahead of the other, and not on points, right? Please tell me that that's how it's going to be. If not, I will ask, and I will DM. I will make sure that I know the rules because I don't want to be like, oh, he's champion, and then points come into play. I want to make sure that I'm getting it right and making sure that we're good to go there. But he was in chat, so I figured if he's still in chat, he's probably going to answer and say yes or no. So, but I like the 8 driver championship because then, it's just, it feels to me like what NASCAR should be doing. We should have the best racers over the course of a field who have been there and have put the time in. And like tonight, it was down to stage points that would have separated drivers from moving on. And I think next week it should be about that race.
Yeah, I think Kevin asked throughout the week to get a clarification on the race, and it's no stage points next week. Just whoever finishes above, the next person. I just hope there's no wrecking, no dirty driving. I don't expect it. We've raced 2 seasons together with most of these guys, and so I don't think you're going to see that, because at the end of the day, it's for fun, and I'd hate to see a whole season go down the drain for somebody, just for someone just trying to make a crazy Hail Mary move, so that's just what I hope.
I agree. So we want to make sure that we know that that's not what we expect. It's just racing's going to happen. If a racing incident happens, we'll give it that. But always make sure that we race each other with respect, no matter what race it is, whether it's the first race of the season or the last race of the season. That's the best way to do. So, but Tyler, always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you as always. And P2 finish. We'll get to see what you do next week. But this was fun, man. Give you shout outs.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just everybody that, if anybody watched tonight, I'm not sure I got on so late. Whoever watched, just appreciate it. Gotta thank my dad, my sister, and her boyfriend for, we went to a hockey game tonight up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and it was a race to get back. So just thanks to them for dealing with my impatience, coming back. It was raining and it was hard to see, and I was getting pretty frustrated. So just thanks to them, and thanks to Chopp'N It Up, me and podcast, Dove Farm LLC. Everybody in this, everyone that runs Chop Shop is just amazing. I run in a couple other leagues now, and they do a great job too. But I don't know, it's just something about Chop Shop. They just do amazing jobs. So, and then of course you over there at Signature, man, broadcasts don't get any better when you're doing them. So, I didn't get to watch. I haven't watched last night's yet. So I'm looking forward to watch that tomorrow. And then of course I'll watch this one tomorrow morning as well. So just thanks, man. We appreciate it. Hope to have you on as our broadcaster every season we get to do this. So, we'll see you guys next week.
Well, again, that's always up to Chop Shop, because I enjoy doing it. And I think we've had a good enough friendship and relationship. If they find somebody better, I'm good with it. They find somebody that suits them better, I'm okay with it. Because if I'm not calling it, I'm under the threshold. I could race it. I'm just saying. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather call the race. I get my butt beat every Sunday in my own series. I don't want to get out here and be mad at any situation. I'd be like, no, I'm good. That's the way it is. Tyler, much love, man. Well, good luck in your races this week, and look forward to seeing what happens in the championship next week.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good week, and stay safe out there.
Absolutely. Tyler Lemon coming on P2 tonight. And last but not least, I've been waiting to talk to this man, Mr. Ron. And he's got the 21 here, 25 all the time. We see him everywhere across a couple of different series. P3 tonight, and what a car you had, man. What a run you had. Congratulations. Hold on. What happened to him? Ron, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. I thought I drug you up. I thought I was I'd try to move you. Man, congratulations, P3. Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was a tough race, man. It was pretty tough. It was I had to go back to the bank with that damage. It was tough getting back through there.
When you guys were coming around, just kind of watching how the race line played out, and even with the little bit of damage you had, you were really just patient and able to move around, and like, I mean, nothing wrong with how you drove the car. You were patient with drivers. You're able to stick it in where you needed to pass, and the drivers that you were racing for position, like. The passing opportunities for you were advantageous, and you took advantage of them when you needed to.
Yeah, I mean, you can't push the issue too much. Um, you kind of, I was, trying to give them a little opportunity to see that I was faster. Maybe they'd give me a little more room, But there's a couple
Mhm.
of guys they're not going to do that. So you just have to keep hounding them and hounding them till they make a mistake, and hopefully they don't run into you when they hit the wall or whatever.
I mean, you did everything right. You did everything right. And you know what? It makes an awesome look because they have a Toyota, Chevrolet, and Ford on the podium. And
Oh wow!
that 21 looks good, man. That's normally it's just it's a slew of one or the other, and Fords really haven't gotten the justice they needed this year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it really matters that much. I mean, I just like David Pearson, so I like
Mhm.
that car and all. But that track is just what they always say about the track. You got to race the track, and you really do. That's the place that you really do have to be in tune with what's happening because you sliding so much if you overdrive the car that you can't go anywhere, and it just kills you time and everything. You just really have to be as patient as you possibly can. And you want to go faster. You want to go
Mhm.
faster, but you can't. You gotta. It's like having a racehorse. You gotta hold him until it's time to go, and then let him loose.
You gotta let it loose when you can. Throttle control is huge here, right? And that was what I was watching with Blake. He was out of the throttle for so long into the corner, and then watching drivers try to save fuel, and the difference in what we saw. What I saw, it was literally a game changer. If you could just hold out until the car looked like it wanted to point the right direction to be on the throttle again. That's what that was the secret to this race today. It seemed like.
Yeah, I was so far back, I never even saw him. He's just in a different category from from my talent anyway. But yeah, I mean, you kind of it's so easy to overdrive the car, and that's what happens. And then the tires get hot or whatever, and you're just out of control. So unless you back off, and like you're saying, he's backing off the throttle, and I was too. I mean, that was the key to keeping it on the bottom. And then when the car rolls, you can kind of get on the gas, but you can't just like get on it. You have to feed it gas a little bit. And you can use the throttle to turn the car, and that helps you a lot if you can get it to work like that for you.
I tell you what, this is not the first time we've seen the Xfinity Series here on Saturday night go caution free. And and especially at a track like this, it goes to show that you guys have figured something out with each other. I know we had a kind of a smaller field tonight, but I mean, it's still natural. I mean, if we have one caution, it's very low caution count, and that plays into getting long green flag runs. And I mean, I think tonight was a good testament, and maybe we'll see what we have for a championship race next week, where you're just coming out there trying to snag wins.
Yeah, I just kind of started with these guys, and I'm just Saturday night I'm looking for something to do, and these guys, it's a good group of guys, and I wish we could get some more people with the same caliber of driving skills as because these guys are good, and I just got lucky tonight, and kind of the end of practice, the car was really really loose, and you had to kind of find a happy medium between the push and the looseness of it, and if you can do that, and I can't do it all the time, but tonight I guess I got lucky and hit it, but um, there's because after you run about 10 laps and it starts to act up, it's a handful, man. You've been out there, you know how it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. This is my favorite car. It's my favorite track.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to anything under a mile and a half. So when it comes to short tracks or intermediate tracks, if you take a 1.3 miler of Darlington, I do like Gateway as well, but Gateway's flatter. I like the rhythm of Darlington. It's fun to me. This is my favorite car on the service that is active for the ABC, for the licensing. Gen 6 is still my favorite car, even though it doesn't get as much support as we would like to see it. But the B car or the Xfinity car, or I'm sorry, now it's going to be the O'Reilly car, has been a detriment. This car is where you pick up the most finesse of driving, and to me, it produces the best driving because it still has the characteristics of what stock cars resembled for me, even starting this service years ago.
Yeah, that's a good word, finesse. That's kind of what I was looking for to describe driving around here. You have to, you have to feel. It's hard to feel the grip, but once you do learn where that is, it's all about your throttle. You know, everything's about your throttle, really. I mean, you think about it, if you're just trying to drive in your driveway, there's a point to where you're not going to make that turn. If you're trying to go through there 100 miles an hour, you know what's going to happen. So it's the same way driving these cars. You kind of just have to drive enough and just keep doing it over and over, which I've been doing it a long time, and I still don't know anything. Like I said, I just got lucky tonight and hit it, better than the rest of them. But there's other two, and like I said, they were out, and they are every week. I mean, they're out there every week. I'm not out there every week. A lot of the weeks I'm spinning out or crashing or whatever. I just got lucky tonight, and it was great. It was great. It was great. I ain't had a podium in a long time. That's a good feeling. I've been working hard and trying to get better, and over that Sim 500 and everything, and running every night of the week sure helps a lot too.
Running every night of the week is good practice, but you didn't get lucky tonight. You drove around everybody, okay, and playoff drivers. So you got that. You got that for you, man. Ron, congratulations. I love calling races with you in them. I get the fortunate opportunity to do it a couple of nights a week. So we get to see more out of you. Give you shout outs and give you thanks. This was a lot of fun.
You got a great thing going, man. I hope you're feeling better and everything. And I just want to say, I don't know if you're aware of it, but my daughter passed away 3 months ago, and the only time I really get a break from it is when I can come in here with you guys and hang out and get my mind on something else. So, but anyway, I just wanted to thank everybody, the Chop Shop, and you and the whole situation, man. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
I tell you what, my condolences to you, of course, and I will tell you this a quick little thing before we get out there. My younger brother passed away in 2012, and I watched how devastating it was to my mother to bury her child. So I can understand how you feel, but I hope to never know. I hope I go before my children, but my love and prayers to you, man. My love and prayers to you, for real.
Yeah, it's the having children is the greatest joy that you'll ever have in your life, and it's also the most sorrow. So I know, like God bless your mother and everything, and I know you miss him every day, because that's the thing, everything you do. Um, and not even Christmas time anywhere, just anything every day, there's times of the day when it kind of overwhelms you. And people say, oh, well, time will go by. And,
No,
yeah,
it doesn't. It doesn't. I understand. I completely. My brother's stuff sits right behind me, so it doesn't get any easier. It gets you become more aware and you cherish more things. So that's why it matters. We will see our loved ones in the future, if you believe in that, of course. But we're here for you, and we're here to watch you succeed. And I know that your daughter's probably looking down on you, going, "That's a P3 tonight. Good job, Pop."
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I woke up this morning, and that's a great thing to wake up another day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you know what? You keep waking up. You keep doing what you do. And I'm going to keep calling your races. And that's a good thing. Also, is it Hollyfield or Holyfield?
Hollyfield.
Hollyfield. See, finally got it right. Finally got it right today. And then, because the boxer and then the race car driver.
Yeah.
So I'm like, which one is it?
Well, I've heard that my whole life, but not my whole life, but pretty much, I just say, well, he's my cousin.
There
And,
you go.
he just, he's my cousin. So, I wish I had his money, but.
I love it, Ron.
Look, man, I enjoy you, man. I enjoy watching your broadcast and everything, and you're doing a great job. And I just want to thank you for everything you do.
You're amazing. I appreciate what you guys do as well, because without you guys, I wouldn't have a thing to call entertainment. So it's always appreciated.
It just enhances the racing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who don't want to come in here and talk to you? I mean, it just enhances everything, makes it even better. This is the most fun I've had in a long time.
Good.
And and the quality of drivers now are just. I'm blown away by some of these guys, man. They're so fast. I don't know how in the world they do it. I wish I did. I'd love to be up there in the front.
They've got faster reflexes than both of us. I promise you that. Okay.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you that, bro.
It's one of those things that I've told people. They were like, well, how is iRacing benefiting your life? I would say it's made my defensive driving a little bit better. I get more angry on the road too, but
that's for sure.
Yeah.
When it does help you on your reflexes when you're actually driving.
Mm-hmm.
Because in here, you were going 200 miles an hour, and you got to be quick, and you got to recognize what's happening quick. And so when you get out there going 60, it's not. I'm not going to say it's easy, but you are more aware.
Well, you pay attention more. Like we are, a lot of people want even if they're running a single monitor setups, they have to pay more attention to the peripheral of what's directly in front of them. And, when I say that, we were driving, about 5 years ago, and, we had stopped at the convenience store. Jess and I were going to go do something. I think it was a night out for she and I. And we were driving on the highway, and a deer runs out in front of me. I had a piece of pizza in my hand. This is when I could still eat bread. But I had a slice of pizza in my left hand, my right hand on the steering wheel, driving a 2001 GMC Suburban 1500. And if you know how big that is, folks, it's big. And I literally drifted that thing on a curve at 55 miles an hour and missed the deer, and straightened it back up and still took a bite of my pizza like it was nothing. And that was when I was first really getting into being competitive racing on iRacing and not just calling races. So that was 5 years ago. Now I'm like, okay, these guys are way better than that.
You should have bumpered that deer, man. That's supper for the next day or two.
I know, but now see when you hit them in August, they're not as good. It's when you hit them. It's when you hit them in November when it's a little colder that they're they've had all those acorns. They've get better heads.
That's right.
But love them. Yeah, we had actually had venison tacos just the other day. It was delicious.
Oh man, sounds good.
It was
good. Getting around here, the weather's getting right. It won't be long. Because tonight I think it's like 47, so it won't be long. It'll be getting chilly.
I hope it does, because it's been in the 80s here in Missouri for the last, forever. And today is the first time in a while that the high was above 60. And I was like, finally, we're getting some cooler weather. It also rained all day. So,
Yeah, I love this time of year with the leaves falling and everything, and
Mhm.
the birds you can't see them in the summertime because of all the leaves, but this time of year when the leaves fall out, you can see them a lot better. Had a
Mhm.
couple of owls in my backyard the other night. Uh, he sat out there and hoo-hooed for about 3 hours, and I guess they setting up a homestead or something out here. But yeah, I tell you, man, it's just we live in a wonderful place. Uh, we live in heaven and we don't even realize it. And I just want to bless every day.
And I'm glad to see it all work out. You are blessed, and I'm glad to see you blessed, and I'm glad to see everybody blessed, because when it comes to racing, it brings everybody together. When it comes to gaming and the esports and this community, I hope that even just one iota of your story can touch somebody. Similarly to me, I hope that anything that I share can do the same thing and help impact people. Somebody might be going through the same thing you're going through out there, Ron, and they can hear your words and be like, this man can do it, I can do it. And I like it.
I'm sure there are, man. I mean, there's thousands of people out there that lose their loved ones and too soon, and it's hard. It really is hard, but you just can't give up. I mean, you have to try to move on as best as you can, and it is hard, but um, I can still hear her voice, and I can still see her in my mind. So it ain't like having her here, but um, at least I had her for a little while.
That's the truth. Ron, you have a blessed night, sir, and I look forward to seeing the next race you're in.
Hey, maybe I'll get up there the first one of these nights if sneak in. Maybe I'll get a fuel mileage race or something. That's the only way
There you
I'll
go.
ever win one, I guess.
There you go. Now, you know what?
But
Not
it's
just
fun.
fuel
It's
mileage.
fun trying.
Get those super speedways out there too, and get those. You know what? Usually, the guys that I see that they say, I kind of just run mid pack, or I get lucky, or anything like that. It's usually the short tracks that they go out there and they're like, I got this one.
Yeah, that's the thing. With the speedways, if you can just stay in the race and stay clean, keep your car clean, and but you always have that big one, man. And um, listen, it's just fun to be able to do it. I can never afford to do it in real situation. Not that I would want to. I don't think them guys must be nuts to drive 200 miles an hour, risk
Mm-hmm.
their life the way they do. But in here, you got a lot of people that drive over their head and everything. But when you get in a good group like these guys, or Sim 500, or several other ones, where the guys respect each other enough to where you can race door to door and have fun doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nothing wrong.
It's
Nothing wrong
great.
with it.
It's a lot of fun. I encourage anybody that's into racing or likes cars and stuff, get iRacing and give it a try. I'm gonna tell you, it's really hard. It's gonna take a long time for you to. Well, I ain't gonna say that because some guys pick it up and they just go, and
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I mean it's a lot of fun. I encourage anybody to start out big or start out small. It don't matter. Just join the group, and there's a lot of good people in here, man. And you can be one
And
of them. And
I was gonna say, and they can use your name, and they can help you get some credit and give themselves some credit. Yep, Ron.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. It's like a referral. I'm not even kidding. Like, you could use
Yeah.
Ron's name, and if you get a subscription, even if it's your first time, you get a subscription. It actually gives him some iRacing credits too and it helps him get extra cars, or maybe he wants to put up some practice sessions with other drivers. He can do stuff like that. And then if you stay long enough, you get those same credits. You get those back. So It's pretty awesome. So, love to see it.
All right, bud. I enjoyed it, man.
You too. I appreciate you, Ron. You enjoy your night, and I still got more streaming to do. It's crazy.
Well, I hope you feel better, dude, and stay strong with it.
We are, yeah. Every Tuesday, man. Radiation every Tuesday. It's weird. At least it's not every day like some people have to do. That's the blessing that I have.
Yeah. I mean, it's well, I just what can I say? I mean, I just it's this it's a struggle. I'm sure it is. And
Yeah.
just like with my daughter going to the hospital every day, it does wear on the family and everybody that's involved. It wears on them. And but hopefully, you know, hopefully things will work out and you'll recover, and get past it, and move on. And 10 years from now, we'll be still sitting here calling races and me finishing third without a scratch at Darlington. How about that, dude?
Third without a scratch at Darlington. I like it. Ron, enjoy your night, my friend. I love it. It's going to be amazing to see what you do.
I had to pat myself on the back one more time, man.
Do it. You deserve it.
All right, man. I love you, dude.
Love you too, brother. That's Ron coming home P-3 tonight, and I love it. I love it. I love his story. As heartbreaking as it is, it's so much feeling to it, and at the same time, there's so much love and characteristic with it. We love him. We appreciate him. And my hats and condolences again to anybody that's gone through something in that similar nature. Remember, we're always here to improve. You know what I mean? So, love it. Love what Ron has going on. Love that he gets out here. He finished 3 without a scratch on the car, he said. Without any damage. You know, I mean, the only damage you really get out of this track is just what the wall does, right? And if you get anything taken care of, then you don't really have to worry about it. I've seen netcode wall taps from Darlington that hurt worse than just getting a little close to something. So. But nonetheless, Blake Dudley does get the win. Chopping It Up Media and Podcast have the Xfinity Series. This is a good night, and it's a great conversation. I love getting the chance to talk to folks that I don't have the opportunity to talk a lot with, and I as far as like interviews go, because I take the top 3, and realistically, I would love to talk to everybody. I love this platform. I love our field. It's not just the leagues. I know the leagues pay me for this, but it's getting to know these drivers, getting to know their stories, and getting to know who they are, and listening to them, and having conversations that really, truly make the difference. Budgie, have a good night, my dear. I know that you and Sweet Pea Sweet Pea's her actual Budgie. He was down, he was feeling good, and now he's down. He's feeling ill again. So hopefully he'll start to feel better. She's doing a good job trying to nurse him back. We want everybody to have all the health in the world, all the positive health, all the positive vibes, just everything that could go in the right direction. We can't say there's no tragedy in the world, because there's a ton of tragedy in the world. When my brother Cody died, it was the most, you go into denial immediately. It was the most devastating thing that I'd ever had happened in my life. And I've watched, a lot of things in the Army that were truly devastating. But the most heartbreaking thing was losing my little brother. I've been divorced before. I thought I lost the love of my life, and I truly did lose the love of my life when it comes to my brother. He was an amazing human being and a better man than I could ever be. And that's saying something, because I really try to be a really good man, and he was an even better human being than I was, than I could ever even. I wish I had an ounce of his humility. And he was an incredible person. So, being said, you never know when tomorrow's your last day. That's why we try to live to the fullest today. So, tonight was a phenomenal race. Chop Shop just keeps killing it. Join their league, join their Discord, give them some love, give them some support. Outside of that, make sure that you are hitting all these leagues. M500 Amp Racing is coming up tomorrow. We have our Sunday Fun Day series tomorrow. We haven't had a single hit on that goal, so it looks like the ladies may not be racing tomorrow. And it's what happens. So yeah, it's okay. It is the way it is. But outside of that, folks, be good, be safe, be accountable. It's the most important factor of life. We appreciate you as always. Keep taking the time to get better and to enjoy each other. It is important, I promise. We'll see you soon.